Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Legacy Survival. Today we're on version 1.3.2, and I am moving to make my new nether portal. This time I'm actually going to get the coordinates right on this one. And we are about 100 blocks away, which will give us 800 blocks away from our previous location. Let's put the portal, I guess right in here is fine. Maybe like here. Yeah, that's good. Just a random location, no biggie. And with luck, we'll be exactly where we need to be with this. Probably not, but hey, who knows. Well, we are somewhere. We're underground. I guess I shouldn't be so... Okay, we are really deep underground. I am going to need to, disassemble this portal and rebuild it above ground. I will see you guys up there. I suppose as I make my way up to the surface, it's as good a time as any to mention the first change introduced in this update, and that is the fact that when you mine ores, you sometimes get experience out of them now, which makes getting experience a lot faster. We're getting close to the surface here by the sounds of things. And checking the F3, I couldn't see, or I could see that we were not in the biome that we needed to be in, but with a little luck, maybe we're nearby. Oh, okay. Yeah, awesome. We are right next to where we need to be, actually. Jungle biomes were introduced in, as I mentioned previously, 1.2. So now's the time we're going to be exploring those. Let me just mark off my coordinates here with a nice stone pillar, and I'll be right back and we'll get to exploring. So, as I was saying, the jungle biome was introduced in 1.2, and along with it came the jungle trees that we know and love, and climbable vines. Vines had existed previously, but were not climbable, so they now are, which makes scaling these big jungle trees a lot easier and gives you some other options for decorative ladders. And one other thing was added at that point, but I can't see it right now, so I guess I'll just keep going. Cocoa beans were added in 1.3. Well, they weren't added, but these cocoa pods were that can be planted on jungle trees. So that's nice. And if I break the jungle trees, just like how other plank types were added in the previous update, these were as well. And I need to get the F3 menu off of my face. I am sorry if you guys did not like seeing that. So if I explore a little bit more here, I might be able to find what I'm looking for. It's kind of funny, this little forest got smack dab in the middle of the jungle. They are a little bit sneaky though, so may not have too much luck with finding them yet, but we'll find one eventually. Well, I was gathering materials for a base, which I've started building up in that tree, when I spotted our target. So ocelots are now introduced into the game, and like jungles, they were introduced in 1.2. Let's see if I can get this guy. Oh, he's in love mode. That's interesting. I could have sworn you could tame them. Maybe because he's not sneaking up to me. That's why. Very strange. Well, he thought about it. I moved too rapidly, though, and now it's running away. I haven't tamed one of these things in forever, can you tell? So I think what needs to be happening is it needs to be slowly stalking up to me. And then I can give it the fish and actually tame it. So let's stalk after it and see if we can get it to stalk closer to us. Come here, little guy. I just want to be friends. Oh no, I scared it again. That's on me. Let's see. Night is falling, so hopefully we can get this guy soon. Come on, little buddy, come on over. He just keeps going the other way. Can't tell if it's to spite me or if it's just bad luck. It's getting closer. Oop, it might be thinking of coming over. Nope, it's still going that way. Come on. Man, it is really going the other way. Okay, let's see here. No. Ooh. Please notice me. Hi. Maybe it'll notice me now? Not in a good way. It's thinking about it. Ha! Here we go. Finally. Just have to very slowly look over. Aha! There we go. And unfortunately, as long as that took, the game was pretty merciful to me and made it only take one fish to actually tame the guy. So let's get him back over to our little base. And while I construct it, I am going to cut away. Well, with a quick base constructed, I'm just waiting for that leftover fish I had to finish cooking up. And as you can see, I got experience from that. In addition to getting experience from ores, you also get experience from smelting now. So that's another way that experience gain was made faster. So with all that done, now we can really get into exploring, and the reason I need to explore is the reason I waited for 1.3 to check out jungles at all. So hopefully we'll be able to find it relatively quick. Egg? There we go. With a little bit of luck. If not, I'll just, you know, do my standard thing. And I will see you when I get back, but I want to explore just a little bit on camera. Make my way through this jungle. And if you were to make a world in this version, and for a couple versions after, there'd be a pretty good chance of you spawning in jungles. I remember spawning in jungles all the time back when I was playing this before. Seems there's a big lighting error over there. That's weird. Oh no, it's a chunk error actually. The chunk just isn't loading in. Very strange. Well, can't seem to find what I'm looking for yet, so I will come back when I found it. Well, despite scouring the entire jungle, I wasn't able to find what I was looking for yet. So we'll put a pin in that, but there was a desert adjacent to the jungle, which does happen to have something else I'm looking for, namely a desert temple. So they were added in this version, and the cat came with us. I'm not sure why it's not sitting, but it isn't. So we're gonna head on down here into the temple and see if we can find something good. So there we go, that trap is disarmed, and let's see here. Also, if you notice, I have some mossy cobblestone in my inventory. When I was exploring, one of those chunk errors showed me... Ooh, nice, diamond. Showed me that there was a dungeon under the ground because of how the chunk borders give you kind of X-ray effect sometimes. And here's something new in this update, emeralds. More on those later. So let's finish clearing out this desert temple, get the TNT. And I'm going to get back to exploring now. Here we go. This was one of the things I also put off in 1.2. Desert wells were introduced. Very weird structure, honestly. They're kind of useless, and they haven't really been touched since they were added. But they're here, so I'll show them off anyways. Well, after far too much exploring, seriously, I had to explore like 5 different jungles to find this thing. I finally found a jungle pyramid. And that was the reason that I waited to update, or waited for this update to explore jungles. So, get through these traps here. Might as well take this dispenser, right, for free. Light things up. And wow, that was disappointing. Although, that's right, this chest doesn't usually have anything great in it. It's the hidden chest that's good. Still, just gonna loot this place. Oh yeah, that's right, tripwire hooks were introduced in this update as well, so another way to activate redstone mechanisms. And this is the first time that, you know, I could do this puzzle, but honestly, why would I bother? This is the first time that chiseled stone bricks are legitimately obtainable. Oh wow, that is maybe the worst loot chest I've ever seen. That's funny. Alright, I'm gonna grab the actual... I should sleep. I'm gonna grab the actual loot, and then we're gonna get out of here. And by actual loot, I mean the piston. The pistons. Because we get a few of them. 3 sticky pistons. That's 3 free slime balls. Can't turn that down. While I'm traveling home on this boat here, I think I should mention that boats were changed a little bit in this update. They're more durable, so they will plow through lily pads, and they go just a little bit faster than they used to. Unfortunately, they still break on squids. And also, if the player breaks them, they will get the boat back. Sometimes, not always. So, boats made just a little bit better in this update, but not quite what we have today, where they're actually good. Off in the distance here, you can see both a desert temple and another new thing introduced in this update, the desert variety of villages. And, don't mind me accidentally breaking my boat there. So yeah, desert villages are added in this update. It's nice to see some variety in these. Although the buildings are pretty much the same shape. This is a weird one. It's like all in the water. Anyways, let's go talk to a villager, because we can do that now. And we can trade with them. So, a bit primitive. I wish I'd brought my emerald with me, because that would... Oh wait, I can make... No, I can't make cookies to sell him, because he wants to buy it. Anyways, as I was saying, it's a bit more primitive now. You kind of have to scroll through this list here. Hopefully we can find a villager that will buy something for emeralds instead of needing to sell something. Let's see here. How about you? Nope, he wants an emerald. how about this guy? He wants wool. I don't have any wool on me. He wants an emerald. Alright, I'm gonna go check out that desert temple. Maybe if there's an emerald in there. Could be if we're lucky. I've released the villagers, so hopefully they don't get themselves too hurt, which they probably will, because they're not very smart. So let's head into this temple here. Hopefully nothing spawns and blows up the trap. Put down some torches, make sure there's nothing in here so far. Good. And we can head on down and see what's down here. Disarm the trap. And a little bit of gold, iron, bone, and it's really just not anything. Ah, wait, there we go. An emerald. Somehow I missed that chest. So now if I head up... Oh, wait, I should get the TNT as well. And that is basically 45 free gunpowder. Can't turn that down. And it looks like it's nighttime, so why don't I sleep as well? Right, the village was back here. Oh, there's another jungle over there. So as you can see, jungles are pretty common. Or maybe it's just weird luck in this area of the world. I've been finding pretty much nothing but jungles and deserts. A couple other biomes. A little bit of snow biomes, some plains, forests. That sort of thing. Anyway, let's see. I think I want to talk to one of the villagers that was selling bread. So as you can see, I buy from him, and then he should, yep, get his little purple particles. And now he sells more things to me. So rather than having to build up a progress bar, as soon as you buy a trade, they would, excuse me, they will get the pink particle effects and offer a new trade. So that's villager trading. A little bit more simple than it was, but I believe that concludes all of the exploration I need to do for this update. So I will see you all back at the base for some other things. Now that I'm back at the base, I need to gather a little more experience for enchanting. And while I'm doing that, I can actually kill two birds with one stone. You can see here I got this Bane of Arthropods sword. I tried enchanting another one between episodes. But if I use it on this spider, I should get... Okay, I guess not. Unless I already have it. I do not. Okay. Well, in that case, we can just cut that. There, wait, there it is. So now that I'm back at the base, the first thing I'm going to do is head over to my enchanting table. Because enchanting was changed in this version. As you can see, if I shift-click my diamond pickaxe in, which I can do now, the max level is 30. And it also consistently gives you the max level of enchantment. Now with the max level lowered, I also don't need as many bookshelves, but I'm going to keep these bookshelves here just kind of as a relic of how things used to be. Anyway, the reason I'm enchanting my pickaxe is because I want to try for Silk Touch. Not expecting to get it, but fingers crossed, right? And no dice. But we do have a more durable diamond pickaxe now, so I guess that's kind of nice. So that's changes to enchanting. Another change. You might have noticed here in other episodes, I'm pretty sure I showed it on screen, that my nether wart was never really growing. It could only grow in the nether previously, but now it can grow in the overworld. So we can actually farm it here. Which is pretty awesome. So I'm going to go put that away. And with that, I am going to... Oh, and something else I should mention. You can now shift-click into the brewing stand as well. And it knows what slot to put it in. So now that I'm done showing those off, I'm going to come upstairs for some crafting. Because we got quite a bit of crafting to do. And I need to get some stuff out of these chests that I did not have before. Oh, and another thing, since I'm over here, buckets can stack now, but only when they're empty. Full buckets won't stack. So let's see. I need a book and addendum to books. You might have remembered previously that I was able to craft them with just paper and they had to be shaped. Now it's a shapeless crafting recipe, but you also need the piece of leather like you do now. So that's that, I think. Let's see here. That should do it with everything I need. So let me come on over here, and I was doing some smelting, so I can take that out now. So first things first, you might remember previously wooden slabs, even though they added these new wood types, you only could get the normal wooden slabs. That has been changed. They introduced all the slab types for the new logs. And just like the slabs, they also introduced stairs. So there's more decoration options there. Book, as you can see here, if I take this book, the feather, and the ink sac, I can make a book and quill, and I can just write something, sign it, just a book, you know, and close it. And now we have a signed book, so written books are added in this version. Not exactly useful for me, but a fun thing to have. Change to the crafting of signs. As you can see, if I craft a sign here, I get 3 now instead of just 1, and they stack. And then a very useful thing, craft here with obsidian and Eye of Ender. And this is the reason I was kind of hoping to get a Silk Touch pickaxe, because Ender chests, super useful, but if you break them without a Silk Touch pickaxe, as you know, you only get 8 obsidian. So they were introduced in this version. That's super nice. I'm going to put this in the tools chest, I guess. Not really sure where else to put it for now. And in addition to wooden stairs, you can make sandstone stairs now. You could only previously make slabs. And then finally, to cap off the crafting in this episode, I'm going to use a heck of a lot of gold here. And now, in addition to the recipe using gold nuggets, you can craft enchanted golden apples. So we're just going to keep this in here for now. We don't need it yet, but it might be helpful later. And it is expensive, to say the least, so don't really want to use it until I absolutely need it. Put some of this stuff away here. Well, I guess not put this away yet, because I do need to show some stuff. So previously you might remember that wooden slabs have the properties of stone, and these slabs that I crafted last update still do. But if I take some new slabs, which I neglected to actually craft, and I'm going to grab these stairs as well. If I take some new slabs, you'll notice that they make the sound of wood, and I can mine them faster with an axe. So I like that they didn't get rid of the petrified oak slabs, because, you know, you still have the old builds like this one, where it relied on the wood not being flammable, but you also have the new ones, so that's pretty cool. In addition, another change to slabs that was made in this update is that they can be placed on the tops of blocks. And that reminds me, I actually need to change my fireplace over here. Or maybe I shouldn't. I mean, after all, if I put them on the top here, then it's a little bit more claustrophobic, isn't it? Yeah, okay, I think I'm actually going to leave these up top. Which isn't what I intended to do originally, but I'll leave them there. So, slabs can be placed like that. Stairs can also be placed upside down. They don't connect to each other yet. So if I put two stairs, you know, like this, or like this, they don't really connect up, but you can at least place them upside down on stairs, which looks pretty nice. And logs, you may have noticed over by the jungle, but if you didn't, logs can also be placed sideways. They place kind of like pistons now, so they place based on where you're facing, as opposed to what block you click. So that's the changes to logs, stairs, and slabs. Another item that you can place differently, if I get a lever out, you can put levers on the undersides of blocks now. Put that back away. Wooden pressure plates here. It's for another redstone object. If you shoot it with an arrow, it now locks it down. It wouldn't do that previously. Again, not very useful for me, but it's got some utility for, you know, adventure maps and such. Or puzzles and stuff like that. If I take a dispenser out, dispenser functionality is a little bit different. And a minecart, water bucket, yeah, that'll do. And I think I'm going to sleep, because I want to test this outside so I don't ruin anything, but also I don't want to be accosted by monsters. So if we take our dispenser here, outside, and we take a bucket of water, we put it in the dispenser, rather than shooting out the bucket of water itself, it'll dispense the water, and then it can also take the water back. And in the same way, it can dispense minecart. Oh wait, I think I need to be next to a rail for that. So let's come over to the rails here and set out the minecart. Now I don't know, I'm gonna put a block here just in case. I think it can dispense it along like this. Oops. Yep, there you go. So you can see that shot the minecart out, and while I'm here, I may as well show a small change to minecarts. If I break it, when you're in a stationary minecart, you can kind of very slowly nudge it forward. So now it's a little bit easier. You know, if you're starting off of a straight track like this one and I want to go forward, I can do that easily now. And I think that's about it. Oh, two more things before I forget. Previously, pigs would drop 0 to 2 pork chops. They now drop 1 to 3. Can't reliably show that off, but I assure you it's true. And ice is also finally legitimately obtainable. This is another reason I kind of was hoping I would get a Silk Touch pickaxe. But unfortunately, without one, I can't show it off. So you can see if I break the ice, it doesn't do anything. If it had Silk Touch, though, I would actually get the ice, which is pretty cool. So a bit of a rapid fire coverage on the changes there, but I think that's everything. And with that, I'm going to wrap up the episode here. I will see you all next time.